Alright, what's up everybody? I'm in kind of a quandary because I'm between comics pages. I have one that's almost done and I have one that I need to start. So the next page of Rabbit Fighter, I think we're gonna at least start and think about the roughs. Sometimes even before I have an idea, I'll just go ahead and start by throwing in some margin lines and panel borders. Okay, there we go. That's the page for today. Obviously, that's not enough. But we could seal those up a little bit more while I think about it. So my original plan for this page, or for the thing that was going to go on, is I was going to have Gallows drop the jar with the Argentite battery, and it affects Isolde. But I actually feel like this is a fairly good chapter-ending spot here. So we might make this a 9-pager. We could end this pretty quickly, actually. Just throw in a kind of an epilogue shot of the monster, you know, up here just roaring at the moon or something. Roar! And then the ship disappearing in the background, rapidly sailing away. I gotta think about it, how to phrase that composition-wise. I think we need to move the ship up a little bit. Maybe we make it just a bit smaller. Come on now. And we're using rule of 3 to sort of phrase where the ship is. Now the rule of 3 kind of gets a little screwed up, but once we start adding dialogue, that's going to push the whole image down, you know. And one piece of dialogue we're definitely going to have to add is, you know, how Rabbit gets back on the ship. I think we're just going to take care of it as sort of a between the panels thing because it's not that important. And then the next one, in the next panel, sunrise. We'll make the ship really small down here. One way I learned how to draw a sailboat is to do this kind of figure 8 thing over here, and then you just sort of cover up one end of it, and shade the other end. You've got a good sailboat kind of looking thing. Maybe I'll make it lower on the horizon. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to think about it or make it smaller. Not sure yet. But there's dialogue. And we have the 3 characters here. And we could kind of end it on here. Now, if I did this, and this seems like a good way to go, actually. I think I would like to, let's distort this a little bit. And throw down an extra panel down at the bottom. Next time. Temple of, I forgot what the temple's called. So, what did I call it again? I think it's over here on this page. Maybe it's this page. Oh, here it is right here. Temple of Storms. I forgot. Now I remember. Okay. So, this last one is Temple of Storms. And we have 3 characters here kind of showcased. And I think that's a pretty good layout, you know, for our final page. Making this a 9-page comic, which is the wrong number of pages because we want to be in multiples of 4. However, actually it's not that bad, and I'll tell you why. The cover will be 4 pages on its own. Front, back, inside, and outside. So that's 9 plus 4, that's 13, and that means we just have 16 other pages, or 3 other pages, which we can do some pictures on. We could do maybe a little explainer thing, or maybe just some fun prints or something like that. So that'll look good as well. The other thing I wanted to show you is I've been working on this Voidcircuit thing, and I've shown this a couple of times, and you've seen it maybe on my Instagram. I've been having a lot of fun with this. I actually have page 3. Where is it? Mostly done. It just needs to be colored. Oh, come on. This is my old iPad. I don't know why, but I started it on this one and now I can't get it to the new one. So all the new comics will be done on the new iPad. Okay, this is layer 15. This is speech bubbles. Alright, in this case we're doing narrations, so they can be square. They don't have to be coming as speech bubbles directly from the guy. And they can even be popped out a little bit. So let's grab I want to do this in Rusty Nib. As long as... Oh, I got a problem right there. So he speaks in this Burning Wrath font. The Progenitor Elder, which has no bold version. So we can't emphasize certain words. We could just make them bigger. That's one way to do it. I'm looking at this though. One thing I think we should do, where's it begins with, okay. First of all, let's left align it. Yeah, it doesn't work. I guess we gotta center align it. But let's take Voidborn Servitors. And we'll bump it up to 13. Okay. And I inadvertently made the box too small. How about that? Okay, in the late stages of our empire. Let's take creation and we'll bump that one up to 13. And life. We use science as a plaything. Cautionary tale. Okay. And then same deal. There's some line breaks here that are going to be a real pain to deal with. Well, let's fix these line breaks. Well, that one worked. And that one worked. And then this one right here. The Voidborn were our crowning achievement. I'm going to make that 13. So it's like he's telling like how their empire collapsed. Official life form. Okay. Now, one of the things we're trying to avoid with this is more than 4 lines in a stack, and you can see I've got 5 over here, but I don't think there's anything I can do about it, so I'm just going to leave it at 5. Yes, I know it's a bit busy. If we wanted to, we could even change this up even further by doing this as white text on a black background. You know, that would be kind of interesting too. We can do some interesting things with, oops, cancel. With color. I had this notion about doing some kind of Steve Ditko-esque quantum background. He's kind of known for doing these magical backgrounds of Doctor Strange, but every once in a while he'd do like a quantum background. Doctor Strange visits the quantum realm, and it would be really crazy looking. It would be like, well, there's one in Micronauts. Let's see if I can find my Micronauts comic. Which it makes sense that the Micronauts would have a quantum background. Oh, I can't find it. I know it's not too far off. But you would see these sort of like atoms and the connecting bonds that hold them together, the molecules. These guys, they weren't scientists. They had like a sort of 1950s understanding of science fiction tropes. Even if you read like Jack Kirby's The Star King, I can't remember what the name of the the main villain. I think the main villain's name is Beauty, and because it was this really horribly disfigured alien. Actually, he wasn't alien; he was human, but he was so horribly disfigured he looked alien. He literally lives on a star, like a. It's a burned out star, so it's safe to live on. Like they didn't really understand all of the ins and outs of the science part, but they were great at the fiction part. I love Jack Vance. Okay. There's our first view of the Voidborn Servitor. I'm looking at this one and I'm not liking it. I'm looking. It begins with the. What if I put it back to? Yeah, let's leave it like that. Second of all, let's go ahead and halo out all the narration boxes. Just to make them a little bit easier to deal with. Ooh. I actually don't know what layer this one's on. Let's try it on this one. Nope. It's definitely this one. Okay. And of course, I think I pointed out in the last one, the rounded corners are an indication of a flashback scene. Alright, pretty good. Now what we're going to do now is underneath all of the layers, all of the ink layers, looks like I have about 2 minutes left, so we can do color. Or what I understand is color. So I have to look around a little bit. I want to make sure that everything's consistent. So it's this light pink color is the main color for the space station. Or the star tomb. And that's this color right here. I use the syrup and the multiply. Okay. And the great thing about this is you can just kind of flood it in for the most part. And it should work. Oh, I didn't use tones. I've got to do tones as well. Alright, well, let's finish this panel, then we'll call it quits. I'll do some tones as well. One tone's going to be back in that recessed area behind her. There's Glimmer. We can actually use a little bit of smudging action. There we go, looking good. Let's get back out our grainy dot shader. Alright, we're at 20 minutes. Let's get tones up over here. Can't believe I almost skipped tones. Never skip tone day. Tones are a major part of how we sort of regularize our shading. And we have this light source, this creature here. So now we know where the light is. And it's just a matter of just strategically erasing. To make sure we've got the right look. Could even do, let's do it slightly smaller. No, I don't think that works. She's too far away from it. It's meant to be a lot further back. So we can make it even darker actually down back here. Alright, that's enough for right now. Please like, follow, and subscribe. There will be more comics every day. And I will see you later.